Under warning about an increase in patients showing up at their offices, but the medical conditions they have aren't new, and it's not the coronavirus either.
They say we have spent so much time focusing on COVID, many people have forgotten about the flu and even the common cold. Ari Height joins us live now with what you can do to protect yourself. Ari?
Now, this is actually the perfect day to do this story with all the rain that we had. These are the kind of days where my mother used to tell me to come in and out of the rain or I would get sick. And she's watching right now. I'm sure she's nodding her head because she remembers that also. But here's the thing. Even if you do come in and out of the rain, doctors say right now there's still a pretty good chance you might get sick. The sneezing, the coughing, the sniffling, doctors say it's not your imagination. We are getting sicker than we have been. Cases of the flu and even the common cold are on the rise.
Partly because we've been secluded, that we may have had less exposure, and now all of a sudden we're out there in the world again.
Compare right now to this time last year. Most of us had a mask on. We were staying socially distant. The goal was to protect ourselves from COVID, but we also protected ourselves from everything else. Now, most of the masks are gone, and so is social distancing for the most part.
Anyway, you have a bunch of people sitting together, you're more likely to see these outbreaks.
Outbreaks of the flu, the cold, any other virus, they're all still out there.
We put all our focus on COVID-19, that we're forgetting we're going to a season where there are RSV, there's influenza virus.
Obviously, these diseases are not as deadly as COVID, but they can still be serious. And doctors say there are two tools that are most important in the fight to stay healthy: soap and water.
Washing your hands is probably the most important advice you can give anybody, because that's how you carry germs on your finger, on your hands, and move it to somebody else.
And you've probably heard this before, but it bears repeating. Dr. Oshiemi says another tool you can use, the flu vaccine. He says a lot of people have sort of forgotten about that during all of the talk about the COVID vaccine. But he says the other vaccine is a great way to protect yourself. Reporting live, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.
All right, Ari.